probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got 'em beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you, a D.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, a good one in store here between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And off we go from Denver. Marvin Mims now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard
line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Hold on, set. Get here, shit. Ready. Olay. Bombers.
Opening play, and Bo will throw. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Knicks now, third and 1. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he'll get it only the 38-yard line before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. The one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Ready. Captain. Away. Bombers. Clown.
Knicks from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Buys time, rolling right. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Now here he goes again. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Hold on, set. To the right, yep. Ready.
Straight ahead. Here's Dobbins. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hold my son. Ready.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13.
Hold my son.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Chill. Hold my son. Ready. 180. And hunt.
3rd and long for him here. Flushed out of the pocket. Near the goal line. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. If they can keep moving that ball the way they did on the opening drive, he's going to be called upon, I'm going to guess, Kate, for more than just field goals. There'll be some extra points, too.
Israel Abanikanda on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Start on the ground here. Tracy. And he'll be stopped after just around a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Tracy once more. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. So a stoppage following the play. Tyrone Tracy in some pain. He's going to get some assistance now. Hope it is for something minor. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, here's Dart. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scanaboo. And the Broncos corral it. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and then next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he's tackled for no gain. Making quickly here.
Bombers. Chill. Ole. Captain.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos go up 10-zip here in the first. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Abani Konda on the return. This makes it up to the 25. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. One play action with Dart. Rolling out to his left. He's keeping it. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Robinson in motion right. Dart from the pistol. Incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw, 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Throw is caught by the back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Robinson sent in motion left. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 4. They're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Third down now. Here's Darks. He's trying to push the field. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready. Bombers, bombers. Olay, olay, olay. Chill, chill, chill. Captain, captain. Olay, olay, olay. Oh.
Nick's looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos with a long field ahead. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Hold on, set. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. He's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Captain, ready. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
3rd and long for Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Dart out of the shotgun. Has it in close. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Dart setting in the throw here. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 72.
Throw here, 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And finally, they're able to corral him, but not before he gets a hefty amount on that return.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Forced out to his right. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10.
Hold on, son. Hold on. Ready. Right even. Joe.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants might be able to get some points late after the interception. 2nd down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's Dart now. Catch made. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Here's Dart. Caught by Theo Johnson. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts. And they can try a field goal now before halftime.
A 46-yard attempt.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. The kick by Gano is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now Dart. Dump off caught by his back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Man in motion here. From the gun, here's Dart. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
You never ever as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Giants are set to punt. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And this kick works out pretty well for him. It's blown dead at the 12. All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Harvey running from his own read. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 12.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, if the word safety was used, and it's not a lot in NFL locker rooms, but if it was at halftime, it was about safe throws, good decisions, consistent plays. It was not about a safety to begin this second half, and that's what we nearly saw. Not the kind of start this offense wanted. It's got to overcome a bit of adversity.
Captain.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, New York. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Mims. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Ready. 180. Behind. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay. Olay. Joe.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. Nice work there to cancel out the penalty and then some. That's 9 yards. 2nd and 6 coming up.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So read here, and this is Dobbins. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You spring a big game like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Bombers. 2 to 12.
Here's the option give to Harvey. Shoots away from one. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So 2nd down coming up.
Ready. 180.
Here's Nix. And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 3rd quarter lead. But we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Abani Konda on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Oh, trying forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Trey Greenlaw picks it up. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Nix holds on to it. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Hold on, set. Ready? Ready? Away, away, away. Away, away.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home.
Pressure mid, and it's blocked! And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Darts back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. To throw. Here's Dart. It's on target to Johnson. And he's down to almost... Nope. They're actually going to give him the 30 here. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Dart gonna throw again. This one's to Slayton, left side. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Third and just 2 to go.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's caught right side by Johnson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. Got a man and Neighbors has it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants now trail by just a point in the fourth. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
They send this away. On the return, here's Mims. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
It's moments like these I remember back to some of the great returners I got a chance to play with, and you could feel it. Before the kickoff even happened, you could feel their energy. They know the moment. They know the magnitude of the return. That guy just captured all of it.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Almost set.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Finds him on the crossing route. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. It's a gain of 12 there, and the Broncos will have a first down.
Captain. Almost set. Red. 34.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey, and he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 4-yard line.
Almost set.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Almost set.
And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Giants 17.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Darts out of the shotgun. This is cuts. That's Slayton. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants now trail by just a point in the 4th. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Okay, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers. Sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Bombers.
Nix from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Second down. Here's Nix again. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's third and 7.
Captain. Chill. Motion.
He's back to throw. He rolls to his right. Connects on the crosser. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Dobbins gets it off the option. They get to him behind the line block. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos with a little more work to do to win it here. Offense to the line, second down. Throwing from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Captain.
Throwing now. Completed to his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
First and 10 now from the 30. Giving this to Harvey. He's got it in the red zone. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
First down, and they go right back to it. There's so much for finishing things on the ground, He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. The Giants using their first time out as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Setting up to pass. Escapes the pocket. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
To throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Tracy on the return. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Blake Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos.